to Pathway's family for their wonderful support and cooperation. We really appreciate it. Yuvraj is both delighted and grateful to be back home. Among his own people, his family, his friends, the Yuvraj is both delighted to have sent him messages of support and encouragement. And yes, all of you as well, with your cameras and mics and dozens of questions. And we really mean that. In what has been the most unexpected and difficult months of his life, he has only spread the warmth and goodwill of everyone around him, of people he knows and those he did not. And he will himself tell you how much of a difference that has made. What he also appreciates is that the media was so respectful of his privacy and the time he needed to be away and in the quiet. It is why he was particularly keen that he kept all of you up to date with what was happening, whether this was through writing on Twitter or posting photographs of himself. He appreciates your understanding and support in these times. So thank you once again. Yuvraj has had a very difficult last few months, undergoing 3 cycles of chemotherapy to tackle his cancer, which Yuvraj and Dr. the head of the medical team, will tell you about. He has tackled cancer on 3 fronts. First, coming to terms with the fact that he has cancer. Second, getting used to the physical demands made by its treatment. And third, in this time of trial, by not giving up on his optimism and his belief, like he has shown all through his cricket, his will to fight. Yuvraj's chemotherapy cycle is now complete, and he has also come through the safety period required for the chemo treatment as well. He will need time to get back to his full fitness and return to cricket field, we all hope, very soon. I am not a medical expert here. For that, we have Dr. senior medical oncologist at the Max Cancer Center, to give his expert assessment of the situation, and Yuvi to tell us about his last few months. Before I hand this over to him, there is one request from us to the media. Just like you have in these last few months respected Yuvraj's need for privacy and space, we are asking you for more of your patience, tolerance and sensitivity. We are asking you for more of your patience, tolerance and sensitivity. We have been medically advised to ensure that Yuvraj is given as much time and space to recover as is possible. And in that, the media can also play a part as his allies and his well-wishers. This will be his only media interaction for our while. And unfortunately, we cannot promise any one-on-one interviews with him until his doctors give us the go-ahead, until Yuvi is ready for it. We hope you will understand as you have in these last few months. At this moment though, he is here among us and is ready to speak to you about whatever it is you want to ask him. Friends, Yuvraj has battled cancer and he is ready to battle. Before I show this press conference open, Dr. will read the statement.
We are glad to have Yuvraj back. Can you hear me now? Completing his chemotherapy. 2 months ago, I made a statement to clear the air about the misconceptions that were circulating about his health, the cancer diagnosis, and to emphasize the potential curability of these type of very rare tumors called mediastinal seminomas. I have been closely monitoring his progress in America and have stayed in constant touch with the team, both as a consulting oncologist and as a friend. We are happy to confirm that Yuvraj has had a good response from the chemotherapy. He had experienced difficult but reversible side effects. However, he managed them remarkably well because of his positive attitude, his incredible mettle, and an astounding support from family, fans and friends. He will be followed up with a carefully planned protocol-driven surveillance program. We feel gladdened to see him recovering fast and being his humorous self. Thank you.
Cordless. One. संजीव
वेलकम बैक। सबसे पहले पिछले 3 महीने रहे, सबसे मुश्किल दिन आपके लिए कौन सा था, और परिवार के अलावा कौन सा वो शख्स था जिससे आपकी सबसे ज्यादा हिम्मत बढ़ाई, आपको हौसला दे?
नमस्कार सबको। मेरा it's nice to be in front of our Indian media after a long time. Actually 3 महीने I think कहाँ से शुरू करूँ? जब obviously कीमोथेरेपी चल रही थी तो मेरी माँ पड़ती obviously निशान was there most of the time, बड़े अच्छे चावल बनाने निकलाता था, और आपको सैदी was there, Vitesh was there, so I had all my good friends, और सबसे support, बड़ी support my mother was there. I don't think without her I would have made this journey, or I think Lance Armstrong was very inspiring. मुझे याद है कि आज से 5-6 साल पहले मैं उनकी बुक पढ़ रहा था, और I don't know what reason मैंने वो किताब बीच में पढ़नी छोड़ दी, और maybe I have to come back this way for finish the book, और मैंने वो किताब पढ़ी और उनकी बुक से बहुत इंप्रेशन किया, क्योंकि उनकी भी यंग मदर थी जिन्होंने उनको बहुत हेल्प किया, उनके भी क्लोज फ्रेंड्स हैं जिनके करके ही सर्वाइव. So I think I related lot with him in terms of coming back, because similar cancer था, of course उनका बहुत लास्ट स्टेज पे था. I was lucky कि मेरा फर्स्ट स्टेज भी डिटेक्ट हो गया. So काफी लोग थे जिन्होंने उसको कर ली, and very tough period in my life.
अमित
ऐसा केस था जब आपको शायद पता था कि बीमारी है आपको, आप इस दौरान खेल भी रहे थे, तो अभी आपको ऐसा लगा कि आप इस बीमारी की वजह से क्रिकेट दोबारा नहीं खेल पाएंगे, जब वो फेस कैसा था कि जब आपको पता होगा कि मेरे सब मिलना है फाइटिंग क्रिकेटर?
Yeah, it was tough. It was hard to believe that I had this illness. It was hard to believe that a person like me can go through this, because I'm an athlete. I run 6 hours a day and सुबह से शाम तक मैं खेलता रहता हूँ, और मुझे कैसे कोई illness हो सकती है? It's tough. लेकिन मुश्किल था उसको अंडरस्टैंड करना, बिकॉज 6 महीने तो इसी दिमाग में चले गए कि मुझे कैंसर है या नहीं है, मुझे कोई और प्रॉब्लम है, बट द साइंस वर प्रीटी प्रॉब्लम. और आई थिंक वर्ल्ड कप के दौरान मुझे सांस की बहुत प्रॉब्लम रहती थी, मुझे लेफ्ट साइड से सांस नहीं आता था, और खांसी बहुत थी, एंड लॉट ऑफ वॉमिटिंग, और कभी वो डर भी नहीं करता था. तो आया था कि मुझे शायद खांसी में कई बारी I can't hear you. Please be louder. नहीं, मैंने किसी ने मुझे बताया कि मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम है. आई जस्ट वेंट थ्रू द फेज. मैंने कभी किसी को शो भी नहीं किया कि I'm going through an issue in my life. I was always happy. I was always cheerful और अपने आप को समझाना कि you'll be okay, you'll be fine और मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है या ऊपर से बोलना अपने आप को पर inside I always thought that there is an issue and there is a serious issue and I hope there will be an outcome soon. What do I need to do about this illness? And I just had to just come out of it somehow.
Vikrant, you post chemotherapy, what are the changes that you have to make in your lifestyle?
I think doctor would be able to tell this little better, and then you will answer this.
The kind of chemotherapy he's had and the fact that he's been an athlete and state, very little. So he has always been a person who's eaten very healthy food. He exercises a lot. He's very careful about drinking plenty. So very little changes in that respect. But he has spent a lot more time reading about healthy food, high protein food, a bit of organic food. So he's been reading about those things, and I think he's going to make some changes, but nothing is specific. You want him to answer that? Yes.
Mainly, I just think I just have to be positive. Think about सब सोचते होंगे कि everybody must be studying that I should come down on the team जल्दी but at the moment, there's a lot of happiness inside me that मैं आर्मी में खा सकता हूँ, पी सकता हूँ, and I can, my lungs being already, so I can meet my friends. मुझे किसी के बारे में stress नहीं है कि मेरी body के साथ क्या हो रहा है. So at the moment, I'm very happy and relieved the way I'm living my life. It's to get my life back is something very special every time to work and so I'm very positive and always being positive. I was positive and I knew what was going on and बस यही है बस यही है कि I just thinking about good things. Yes, थोड़ा frustrating हो जाता है कि you're thinking about your teammates playing and that's the best part of life and I'm just happy to be back and hopefully in a couple of months I should be in the mental and physical shape to get back on the field.
Vimal.
Yuvraj, आपके करोड़ों फैंस हैं, आप काम में लगे हैं। 2-4 साल पहले एक ओलंपियन थे विवेक सिंह, हॉकी के थे और अपना ही पैसा इंतजाम कर रहे थे। आप कहते रहे कि आप स्ट्रॉन्ग के आप फैन हैं, इंस्पिरेशन में आए, वो भी एक कैंसर फाउंडेशन बना कुछ आपके लिए वो प्लान है या उस तरह से बाकी सपोर्ट
Well, obviously this thing has hit me very bad or I've come out of it और कैंसर तो फिलहाल मेरी बॉडी से चला गया लेकिन वो स्टार्ट नहीं किया है. So I think in coming time I will definitely do something for the people. I don't have any specific plans but definitely would like to do something. First I had my own family, I had my own friends, I had the Indian teams like my family, but now all the patients struggling with cancer is like my family. So it's definitely when you see पहले आप किसी कैंसर पेशेंट को मिलते थे आपको उसको देख के बुरा लगता था कि क्या प्लीज सैड इज डूइंग सो नथिंग बट I've cancer pain now, so I understand it more and definitely I'll be more related to someone who's going through the same kind of illness.
Rishabh.
अमेरिका में जब आप पूरे ट्रीटमेंट से गुजर रहे थे उस दौरान आपके ट्वीट करते थे बहुत बार एस्केलेटिंग होते थे कभी कभी जब आप क्रिकेट देखते थे बुक्स पढ़ने के अलावा कुछ
कभी मैच देखता था तो जब मैच देखने के टाइम पे थोड़ी फ्रस्ट्रेशन होती थी, तो जस्ट स्टेइंग इन द हाउस, उठ के कुछ भी करना वॉज टफ जॉब. डॉक्टर्स ने बोला था कि इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट कि दैट यू वॉक. एक दो बार ही जिम किया, बट आफ्टर सेकेंड थर्ड ज्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाया, तो वॉक करने की कोशिश करता था शाम को. इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर मी टू गेट फ्रेश एयर. और थोड़ी वीडियो गेम्स खेलता था, कभी मूवी देख ली. तो मेरी माँ ने मुझे मटर वाले चावल भी सिखाया बनाने, तो trying to learn some cooking as well. So I was कुछ ज़्यादा कर नहीं पा रहा था. I was to stay in the house, और कभी कभार हफ्ते में एक बार go to the mall and just walk around. It was tough to get out of the house and move around. So
शिवेंद्र,
आप लांस आर्मस्ट्रांग की किताब का चर्चा कर रहे हैं. उस किताब में इस बात का भी जिक्र है कि किस तरीके से जब वो कैंसर से वापस आए तो उन्होंने टूर द फ्रांस बेहतर रिकॉर्ड के साथ जीता. कभी आपके दिमाग में ऐसा पॉजिटिव थॉट भी आया क्या कि मैं भी कोशिश करूंगा कि मेरी वापसी भी उसी तरीके की धमाकेदार हो और कहीं ना कहीं लांस आर्मस्ट्रांग से भी बेहतर हो?
देखिए, I can't compare myself to Lance Armstrong. For me he's a real life hero, and he's a great sportsman, but his achievements in life are much greater because the way he has come back. और I don't want to compare, but मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं वापस आके क्या करूँगा. मेरे लिए फील्ड पे आना will be a big achievement for me, क्योंकि बॉडी को रिकवरेट करना, to come with all that pressure and come back will be a big achievement for me. तो उसके बाद क्या होगा है, I don't know. मैं आपको नहीं बोल सकता कि मैं आगे फील्ड में क्या करूँगा, because as a sportsman you don't say that. As a sportsman you can only say that I'm going to work hard and अपनी कोशिश से आगे अपनी कंट्री के लिए करे. हर टाइम दिमाग में ये ख्याल रहता है कि मुझे अपना इंडिया का लोगों दोबारा से सर पे डालना. और तो आई कैन रियली से राइट नाउ कि मैं आगे क्या करूँगा, लेकिन मैं वापस जरूर आऊँगा. इस बात की पूरी उम्मीद है.
Firstly, wishing you a fast recovery. In the hindsight, do you at any stage feel that a proper diagnosis has been made at the right stage, the right time? Things would have been much better.
I would like Dr. Nitesh to answer this first and then you will answer.
I actually get this question asked by many of my patients. Is this the right time to make a diagnosis? Am I too late? And I always say that at this point, I have a treatment, so this is the right time. So I think it's impossible to pinpoint a time when this is the right time treatment. If it's curative, it's treatable, it's treatable. That's all that matters.
I'd like to know from you guys what he meant.
I think doctor has answered it.
No, I mean, it wasn't too late. The kind of cancer I had was very hard to diagnose first of all. I was couple of about 2 months there to my treatment on that कि मैंने 1 साल खराब कर दिया. It was tough to diagnose, and it's hard to accept that you have cancer, and it was always bad, it was bad, it was scary. And
And once you knew, you went straight on to
and then once I knew that what I need to do, what is the right thing to go about it, I just went straight away to where the doctor stage, treating the medicines, I got diagnosed properly, and he diagnosed and straight away I got some treatment.
And just to make it clear, it has been reported in media that he was in Boston Cancer Institute. He was not. He was in IU Simon Cancer Research Center in Indianapolis. Shweta.
जब सारे फैंस आपसे ये कहते हैं कि कब वापस आएंगे शायद कहीं पर वो समझते हैं कि बहुत मुश्किल होगा, लेकिन आपसे एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं। क्या आप लाते थे कि मतलब ये है, मैं तो अभी सोच रहा हूँ हो गया, पहले पूरी तरीके से देखा हूँ, लेकिन वापसी के लिए हड़बड़ा रहे हैं। क्या आप अपने फैंस को कुछ कहना चाहेंगे और क्या आपने कुछ टारगेट दे दिया?
I'm a bit emotional to understand all that. Fans is fans. Some fans यही चाहते हैं कि मैं फील्ड में जल्दी वापस आऊँ, लेकिन I'm sure वो they understand कि इतना आसान नहीं होगा इतनी जल्दी वापस आना. I'm sure people and you guys can understand कि मुझे टाइम रहेगा, मेरी बॉडी को टाइम रहेगा. सब लोग देखना चाहते हैं मुझे, लेकिन at the moment it's very important कि मैं अपनी हेल्थ का ख्याल रखूँ, eat the best diet and have the best surroundings around you. तो कोशिश यही रहेगी कि मैं जल्दी to focus on my health की मेरी हेल्थ की प्रायोरिटीज क्या है, rather than being emotional और thinking नहीं यार मेरे फैंस चाहते हैं कि वापस आऊँ, which is great that they want me back and I'm thinking about that. लेकिन I've gone through a very tough time and मैंने कहा मैं स्टेट में चाहता हूँ कि मैं अच्छे से फिट हो गया हूँ. जल्दी मत करो, चाहे मुझे एक एक्स्ट्रा महीना लग जाए, लेकिन I'm sure जैसे मैं बोला कि मैं वापस नहीं पाऊँ.
उमेश,
यूपी जैसा आपने कहा कि अभी इस पूरे पीरियड में मदर बड़ा सपोर्ट रहे आपका शुरू से लेकर आपका, जब उनको पता चला तो उनकी आंखों में आंसू आ गए, क्या आपने सोचा कैसे हैंडल किया और अपने आप को कैसे हैंडल किया?
I think mothers they care about their children. जैसे सब माँ होती है, तो अब माँ को पता रहेगा कि बेटे को ये इशू है तो माँ तो थोड़ा सा रहेगी, लेकिन मैं आपको ये बात बता दूँ कि मेरी माँ को मिले जब मैं वहाँ थे तो मदर डिडंट शेड अ टीयर. उन्होंने एक भी आंसू नहीं पाया और उन्होंने मेक श्योर किया कि मैंने लड़की को ठीक करना. सुबह से शाम तक खाना बनाया और मैं चीन भी मारता था या कॉमेंट भी करता था, तो सुबह 4 बजे उठ के आया थी. सो शी इज बीन वेरी स्ट्रॉन्गर देन मी. मैं तो बहुत बड़े लोग पड़ता था छोटे बच्चे की तरह, लेकिन आई थिंक हैट्स ऑफ टू माय मॉम.
सचिन की आपसे लंदन में मुलाकात हुई, सचिन ने कैसे मोटिवेट किया आपको पहले से इंस्पायर करते रहेंगे, आपको लम्हा कैसे इंस्पायर करना चाहिए?
आई थिंक उनसे मैं इंडस था जब वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में खेल रहे थे, तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमेशा मैंने पॉजिटिव बात की और उसलिए मैं भी चाह रहा था कि उनका 100 जल्दी हो. सो आई ऑलवेज बीन इन टच विद हिम, ही इज ऑलवेज इंस्पायर्ड मी एज obviously he's great there, but he's always inspired me as a human being around her. Or it was a great surprise to see him in London. हम चाहते नहीं थे कि ये बात आ रहा है, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली आपको पता लगे कि कोई लंदन नहीं हो. मेरे पीछे मुझे कैमरा लंदन नहीं आया, which was a great life, so thank you. But it was just I was very delighted and happy to see him.
आपको हुई है उसके बारे में जो एक आम इंडियन है, जब पहली बार सुनता तो डर रहा था कैंसर लाइलाज बीमारी क्या होगा नहीं होगा. उस जिस ढंग से आपकी कमबैक रही है, फाइट किया है, आपको लगता है कि इंडिया में एक फेस हो गया आप इस चीज से, और इससे भी लोगों को आपकी क्रिकेट से ज्यादा जिस तरह की आपकी लड़ाई रही है और आप वापस आए हो, तो जो एक ऑर्डिनरी इंडियन है जो रोड पर है, जिसको इस बीमारी के बारे में पता नहीं है, और वो जब देखता है कि युवराज सिंह अगर वापस आ सकते हैं इतनी बड़ी बीमारी के बाद, तो शायद इस बीमारी को लेकर लोगों में एक अलग तरह की अवेयरनेस आएगी, अलग तरह से सोचेंगे. अदरवाइज नहीं तो सोचते कि कैंसर वगैरह में जिंदगी खत्म होगी.
आई थिंक अवेयरनेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट और मैं यही चाहता था कि मैं अपने आप को इस तरह से पोर्ट्रे करूं कि जो लोग मुझे देख रहे हैं या जो लोगों को सेम बीमारी है, दे शुड गेन लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस फ्रॉम मी that आप डरिए मत अगर आपको ऐसी बीमारी है. मैं भी डरा हुआ था, मैं डिनायल में था काफी देर कि मुझे ये चीज नहीं हो सकती. लेकिन अगर आपको खांसी का इशू है या कोई भी इशू, आई थिंक किसी को भी, हम सबको जाके चेक कराना चाहिए. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि एज ए स्पोर्ट्समैन क्या लगता है कि पैर में दर्द है या बहुत सी निकल से हम खेलते रहते हैं, लेकिन हम अपने आप को कभी अच्छे चेक नहीं करा रहे. इवन इफ यू रीड अबाउट डांस, उसमें भी काफी देर इग्नोर करता रहा अपनी पेन और अलग अलग दर्द हो. सो आई थिंक वी शुड गेट अस चेक आउट. मुझे जब ये खांसी शुरू हुई तो मैंने भी थोड़ी देर के लिए इग्नोर किया और इट वॉज नॉट द राइट वन, बट द वर्ल्ड कप वाज कमिंग इन एंड there was a lot of pressure on us, so as different issues. So I think आम आदमी को ये बोलना चाहूँगा कि go ahead, fight it out, be strong about it, and आसान नहीं है, लेकिन अगर मैं कर सकता हूँ तो I'm sure कि दुनिया के बहुत लोग कर सकते हैं. लेकिन fight it out.
Dr. Nitesh would like to add something on this.
I actually agree with you that the fact that it's Yuvraj, a lot more people will believe that yes, cancer, if detected in the right time, is curable. And I think that should be the global message that should go out, which Yuvraj said. If you have a symptom, it's persisting, do get yourself checked, because many cancers in the early stage in 2011 are curable.
Kapil.
ये एक ऐसी इनिंग थी आपकी लाइफ की जिसमें आपको नॉट आउट ही रहना, और अभी जैसे कि आपने कहा कि कई बार आपका ब्रेकडाउन हुआ, आप रोए, तो वही मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि वो वाई नहीं वाला जो सवाल आता है कि इतना बड़ा देश में लाखों करोड़ लोग, वाई नहीं, इस वाई नहीं से आपने कैसे टैकल किया, उसमें कैसे माना?
जब ये हुआ तो obviously you ask God why me. But when I was man of the series of World Cup, I didn't ask God why me. So, I understand that I'm thankful to God actually कि मुझे मेरी जिंदगी वापस मिली है. Thankful to my blessings of my Guruji, blessings of the whole nation. लोगों ने मेरे लिए बहुत प्रे किया है. So I think दवा से ज़्यादा दुआ काम आती है, और इसके करके मैं वापस आया हूँ. लेकिन ये इश्यूज सबकी लाइफ में आते हैं, जो भी इस बीमारी से आता है या कोई भी बीमारी से आता है. बट आई थिंक दैट्स पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ द थिंकिंग. बट आई एम वेरी हैप्पी एंड थैंकफुल टू एवरीवन दैट आई एम बैक ऑन माय फीट.
Rohit.
You were very tough times over the last few months. What sort of changes have undergone in thinking about life and uncertainty of life? And another point, how many Indian cricketers were in touch with you? We know about Sachin and Anil. Others are also in touch with you.
I think I've been in touch with most of them. Everybody's been sending the wishes, and as you said, it's been a tough time. Unfortunately, before the World Cup also, I had a really bad year with my injuries, and this was icing on the cake, whatever happened. But that's part and parcel of life. If you fall down, you get back up on your feet and you move forward. So always being positive, always thought of being positive and thinking that whatever drugs I was getting or whatever chemo I was getting, I always thought that yes, it's tough on the body, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better every day, and it has cured me. And I'm back on my feet. What else can I say about it?
Pallavi.
युवराज, आपने कहा कि आपने डांस आर्मस्ट्रांग से प्रेरणा ली है, उससे प्रेरणा ली है. आज करोड़ों भारतीय से प्रेरणा ले रहे हैं. फ्यूचर आपने सोचा कि आप भी इस तरह की कोई बुक लिखेंगे और उनके साथ एक शेयर करेंगे?
मैं लिख रहा हूँ काफी थॉट्स अपने, whatever I've gone through, मैंने क्या किया, क्या कर सकता था बेहतर, और मेरे आसपास लोग थे. So I'm writing a lot, and I'm sure my book will come one day, and I will inspire a lot of people to be strong in life and move forward and try and shed away from negative thinking. So in life, I just want के I try and help people. पहले भी मेरा ही मोटो रहता था, but I think sorry, as the last person, I just want to relate to, as you said, that what do you think about after this ailment? Definitely my thoughts have changed. You're very popular because of the game, and there's a lot of popularity, and you get everything in life. But I just understand that family and friends are the most important things. Happiness is very important. Your health is very important. If you have these things in life, yes, money is important, but it's important that you are happy in life and you're healthy in life. So that's what I've actually realized. And जब से इंडिया के लिए शुरू खेलना किया है, और यही रहता था कि आज रन बनेंगे नहीं बनेंगे, आज मैं फील्डिंग अच्छी करूंगा, कैच पकड़ूंगा, आज वो क्या बोलेगा मेरे बारे में, आप क्या बोलोगे मेरे बारे में. So all those 10 years has got into pressure about thinking how I can get up every day and prove myself everybody wrong. But now it doesn't really matter. It's just important that I'm happy in life and I'm content, and I have my friends around, I have my family, and definitely I want to play cricket, but I'm sure I will play with less stress on my mind. I'm just going to go and enjoy my cricket, and I'm sure I'll do better.
For the first time in India, a celebrity was tweeting, a celebrity was posting his picture. Obviously, it must be your conscious vision. But what was the reason? Like you thought that I should be doing this. What was the reason?
Well, reason यही था, आप लोगों ने मुझे वहाँ चैन से बैठ दिया. So when the news broke, so I thought it's better that everybody should know what I'm doing, because India में तो प्रॉब्लम ये होती है कि अपनी स्टोरियाँ बहुत बन जाती हैं. When I got cancer, there were a lot of speculations in the media. Lung cancer. So obviously Dr. Nitesh cleared you guys that what's the real issue. So it's important for me to tell you that this is what's happening with me in my first cycle, my second cycle. Taki with speculation now, and to tell the audience, back home, the Indians that I'm very positive about it, and I'm doing it, and I'm sure that if you're going through it, do the same. Don't be scared of it. Be positive. भगवान का नाम लो और आगे बढ़ो. Think that you're going to go through it and you'll be a better person, and just it's important that आपकी friends और family आपको इस चीज में support करें. So I was just trying to get out that message.
My
Mona.
question is for Dr. Nitesh. Doctor, what is the routine for next few months, and when is going to meet Dr. Singh?
I didn't get the last bit.
Will you meet doctors in America in near future?
That's not planned at the moment. He, as I mentioned, will have a very planned surveillance, which is being discussed with his doctors in America, and will be carrying it out in India.
Well, with you,
Yeah.
millions praying for your experience, so there is no doubt that you will make a comeback. What's your immediate goal?
My immediate goal is to get out of this platform and go home. And have Bobby brought him put by my mother, which doctor doesn't allow me to have. But
I don't say. I said I should have first, then you should have.
but definitely immediate goal is to get better, healthy, and there's no stress in my body at the moment. I'm very happy. So when you're happy, you're in good space, you will definitely get better. मेरे दोस्त हैं आसपास. There's a lot of support from the whole of India, so there's no reason कि मैं जल्दी ठीक और वापस फील्ड पे नहीं आऊँगा. तो मैं उम्मीद ये कर रहा हूँ कि मेरे को थोड़ी प्राइवेसी मिले आप लोगों से. तो मैंने कहा 3-4 दिन पहले हुआ होगी, आप लोग मुझे पकड़ेंगे, उसके बाद मेरा पट्टा थोड़ा छोड़ेंगे, तो I can have my own private life and just get better and just be happy.
Only volume started well this year. And Saurav said the other day that the way was
Will you watch the Pune game? Will you watch?
Yeah, I was in London, I was watching, I was very happy, Pune started so well. Saurav has been a great captain for India and he's doing the same with the boys, so it was sweet of him to say that. I felt felt a lot of warmth in my heart and I support my team. I miss playing the IPL, definitely it's a great tournament and I wish Pune team the best and I hope they get into the last four.
I've got one question for Dr. Rohati. Dr. Rohati, is there any danger of a relapse in the future and how long will you be on medication?
Okay, so UV has finished chemotherapy. He is not on any medication. With regard to relapse, when we say 95% cure rate, which obviously means 5% relapse. But we do know that the maximum chance of relapse is in the first year, which is close to 3 to 4%, and then another percent in the next 4 years, and end of 5 years, when it doesn't come back, and in my heart I know it won't, then I will say very limitedly it's gone 100%.
Yuvraj, Lance Armstrong in his book said more about mental strength rather than physical. How did you mentally prepare yourself to come back to India and get peace?
Yeah, definitely, it is more mental self. You have to keep telling yourself that you will be better and, be strong and you will definitely get out of this. But, when I finished my treatment, I thought I had to stay there for another 2 weeks to get my assessments done and go ahead from Dr. Ryan on. And the day he said that, you can go home, it was the happiest day of my life to go back to the country. But I thought I was physically weak. I could have got an infection if I would have come straight away to India. So I just stayed in London for a couple of days to get better, rest, and be in my private space. So it was nice. I met a nutritionist called Mr. Pete, who was his last name, and he put me on a organic diet, and which has really helped me, and which has progressed quite well in the last 10 days. So yeah, that's what's been happening with me.
Question from that corner.
Two questions for you. Firstly, Indians are known to be able to control life. Who came over to meet you in US? They said something that really touched your heart, something other than Lance Armstrong, other celebrities.
Oh, sorry, who was talking about?
The Indians who wish you well over Twitter and those who came to US, to see you and wish you well. Anything specific that is in your mind that is something that touched your heart about?
I was very sweet about the students of Indiana University came over and there were 150 students. They wished me well and they prayed for me. They got the flag. Somebody got the flag of the final of the World Cup. 2nd April. Memories were really fresh in the mind and it was just nice to see so many people learning about India and I was doing Indians came over. So I was happy to see that and उसके बाद आते रहे मेरे घर के बाहर घूमते रहे मुझे. So it was nice to meet a lot of Indians in Indiana.
And finally, the second part is as you wish Pune all the best. Could we see you traveling somewhere considering the schedule you have and watching them play?
I don't really know. I just want to rest and get better. I'm sure I want to wear the Pune t-shirt and support the boys. Definitely I will go for a couple of games. I don't know when, but maybe in May I was thinking that I will rest till the end of April and go and watch a few games. So that's what I plan to do.
Suman.
Yeah, Yuvraj Singh, you are known to be somebody who's fun-loving and kind of a lifestyle that you have followed in the past. Do you think that this is now what we will see a different Yuvraj Singh who will be more restrained from the earlier Yuvraj that we saw, more fun-loving person than more responsible one?
I was always fun-loving. and I will always be on the way. So whether it was past, that's the way I am. मैं जो हूँ आपको दिखूंगा, मैं आपको छुपाने वाला तो हूँ नहीं. So I've always been the same person. I'm a good person at heart, I know that, and that's what I'm always going to be. So I can't change myself. Yes, I am not 20 years old anymore, and I have to work harder on my fitness. I have to work hard on my health to be at the top, and I definitely will do that.
Gentleman with. Yeah, Yuvraj, Dr. Yuvraj Singh had said that he would have loved to obviously have you in the team, but he went on record to say that immediately after the operation, Yuvraj had conveyed to me that he wanted to play in the IPL. So if that is true, on whose advice would you have conveyed that to him, given that you were not very sure about when he could get back on the field?
Well, I always बॉडी नहीं चल रही, दिमाग से चल रहा है, तो बंदा ही सोचता है कि मुझे तो खेलनी है IPL, जो मर्जी हो जाए. But that was before the treatment that I said that I'm going to try and play the half of the IPL, but I don't think so I'll be able to, because it's tough on the body. So I just, it's just a support for your team that you want to do that. Just a thought, but I just wish the boys well, and Mr. Roy, he's been very supportive. He's treated me like his own family. So it's been very special for everyone.
Yeah.
The Congress election has missed a lot of things. What are the special moments you miss off the field and both on the field? Did you miss the 100 turn of Sachin Tendulkar? Or you wanted to be a part of that team when Sachin Tendulkar made his 100 turn?
I wanted to be a part of when Sachin got his double 100 in the one day. Unfortunately, I was injured. I wanted to be a part of when Tendulkar got his 100. I was in America. It's been sad. It's been unfortunate. I was not there as a team member to support him, but I'm sure he's the whole of nation was praying for him to get his 100, and I was there in thoughts, and definitely congratulated him, because it's a really big achievement to got where he's there, where he is right now. And it's just amazing that such a special player is your teammate for so many years and develop a very special friendship, and just cherish the person he is, and take a lot of inspiration from him. So it's unfortunate that I was not there on that occasion, but I was just happy to see where he got.
Last off the field.
Sorry?
Any special moment you missed off the field during all these 3 months?
Off the field, yeah. When I was in America, बूढ़े बच्चे जवान सब भाग रहे होते थे मेरे घर के पीछे, तो मुझे भी लगता था कि मैं भी इनके साथ भाग जाऊं और भागता भागता इंडिया पहुंच जाऊं. बट thoughts are very different from what you're going through. तो लगता था कि यार ये 60-70 साल लोग भाग रहे हैं और मैं क्यों नहीं भाग पा रहा. बट इट्स अनफॉर्चुनेट, बट आई एम श्योर मैं भी एक दिन भागूंगा उनकी तरह.
Last few questions for this.
जिस तरीके से आपने अपना आगाज किया अंतर्राष्ट्रीय क्रिकेट का, उसी तरीके से विराट कोहली ने भी एक अच्छी शुरुआत करी. तो आप अपनी लाइफ से कुछ ऐसी चीजें बताना चाहेंगे विराट को कि वो ना करें, विराट को भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम ना हो, तो आप टिप देना चाहेंगे विराट को? आपको बहुत फॉलो करते हैं.
हाँ, वो बड़ी चीज है, मैं बता नहीं सकता वो क्या चीज है. What do you follow? No, he's a very special kid. He's very talented. He's actually I have learned a lot from him. उसके जो work ethics है, it's brilliant. उसका focus is immense. जब से वो टीम में आए, उनका जो वर्क एथिक है, मुझे काश में ये लगता कि मेरा ऐसा वर्क एथिक क्यों नहीं था जो मैं यही कर रहा हूँ. Yes, I talk to him a lot. I try and help him, because it's a very vulnerable age. ऐसी एज में जब सक्सेस आता है तो you can get vulnerable and focus can shift. But I try and help him with whatever I can. So he's gone to 1100 in so many less games. It's a phenomenal record. काश मैं अपनी लाइफ में वो कर पाता, but unfortunately I used to bat down the order, and he is a very special player in making, but थोड़ा उसको पकड़ना पड़ता है मुझे टाइम पे. So I think he's doing strongly well. At such a young age, he's the vice captain of the Indian team. So I'm very happy for his success, and I hope he goes up the ladder stronger and stronger.
Yeah, Yuvraj, was it a pleasant surprise to see Sunil Kumble visiting you with your...
Definitely he was. He's been a legend of Indian cricket. He's as important as Sachin Tendulkar has been in batting. So he's a great guy, and we've learned a lot from him since playing with him. And Nishan told me that he'll be visiting, so it was a great surprise. It was great motivation from him towards me, and it was a lovely surprise to see Jumbo to come all the way just to see me. मेरे बहुत से क्लोज फ्रेंड्स नहीं आ पाया बिकॉज दे वर प्लेइंग और अपने काम कर रहे थे, बट आई वाज ओवरवेल्म्ड जब वो गेम विजिट मी.
एक मिनट सर प्लीज.
सॉरी. He wanted to surprise me, but I think Nishant spilled the beans and said he's going to come. ये अभी मेरी डेली रूटीन ये है, खाना पीना सोना, थोड़ा घर में टेबल टेनिस खेल लेता हूँ, मूवीज देख लेता हूँ, दोस्त आते हैं. इट्स नाइस टू सी ऑल माय फ्रेंड्स बिकॉज आई मिस्ड एवरीबॉडी. अमेरिका में ऐसे रह लगा था, वापस जाऊंगा नहीं. सो जस्ट हैप्पी टू सी बैक इन इंडिया, इतनी हलचल के लोग, आप लोग. So sorry, second question क्या था? I think it is a tough battle. It's definitely the toughest battle of my life. World Cup भी बहुत बड़ा किताब था हमारी लाइफ में, but दोनों को कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते, but क्रिकेट खेलना इससे तो आसान लगता है. Definitely.
Last few questions. Question from that side.
Immediately after chemotherapy for a few weeks, ये चांस था कि इन्फेक्शन हो सकता था, and that's why he stayed back there for a while his immunity was low. It was checked, and only when it had become robust enough did he travel back. So it was not only about India and India के कीटाणु or anything. It's just the fact that you avoid traveling when your immunity is low.
Last.
You positive attitude के बाद डॉक्टर साहब ने कही, आप मेरी बात कही. ट्रीटमेंट के दौरान आपके मन में आपकी कोई इनिंग आपको याद आई होगी कि कुछ मैच में ऐसे मैंने जीत लिया था, चलो देखूंगा. प्रिंटॉप ने भड़काया था, हमने तो 6 छक्के मार दिए थे, चलो इसको भी बाउंड्री से बाहर कर दूंगा. इस तरह की कोई बात याद आई?
आई थिंक एक बड़ा स्पेशल मौका है जो मेरे हर टाइम जहन में आता है, विच इज 57 अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया इन द क्वार्टर फाइनल. बहुत स्पेशल इनिंग थी मेरे लिए बिकॉज वर्ल्ड कप से जब एक साल पहले मैंने वाज स्ट्रगलिंग ऑलवेज विजुअलाइज बिकॉज ऑफ बीटिंग ऑस्ट्रेलिया इन द वर्ल्ड कप. I always thought के as hit the winning runs against Australia in the final of the World Cup. और इतना I thought about so much about beating Australia that actually came through in the quarterfinals. So I think that was a very special moment for me in my life because मुझे याद है जब धोनी आउट हुआ तो बहुत pressure was really immense and I focused really well कि मेरे क्या plans थे उसके बाद. So I think वो मेरे लिए बहुत स्पेशल इनिंग है, चाहे वो रन 50 ही है, लेकिन बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट रन है मेरे करियर के। I think बहुत सी पॉपुलर लाइन्स है, when he was going through it, he was positive about I'm going to get through this. He said that no matter how much this hurts me, I'm going to eat whatever I want because he knew he's going to throw up, but he just going to eat whatever he feels, and he was always positive that he's going to come out of it. And it's just the people he talks about in his book who really helped. It was just amazing that look, आपकी फैमिली मेंबर्स, आपकी क्लोज फ्रेंड्स कितना मैटर करते हैं ऐसे टाइम में। आई थिंक उसके ऊपर जो एम्फेसिस है that was really amazing.
Last few questions, शिवेंद्र।
आज अगर ये मौका दिया जाए कि आप अपनी जिंदगी की कुछ बुरी यादों को भुला दें, ये शायद 3 महीने जो बीते रहे सबसे पहले आप चाहेंगे कि इनको डिलीट कर दिया जाए, और क्या ये संभव है?
बुरी यादें देखिए, क्रिकेट में हार ही चलती रहती है, बट 2003 का वर्ल्ड कप का फाइनल था, बट दीज आर ऑल लर्निंग कर्व्स इन योर लाइफ। आप
पिछले 3 महीने की बात,
पिछले 3 महीने में बुरी
जो पिछले 3 महीने की बुरी यादें हैं जिन्होंने आपको परेशान किया होगा, या जब आप मेंटली या फिजिकली वीक महसूस कर रहे होंगे, आप चाहेंगे कि अगर आज ये मौका मिले कि एक कोई बुरी याद डिलीट कर दी जाए, तो इसको अपनी जिंदगी से मैं भूल जाऊं, इसको हमेशा के लिए कि हाँ मुझे कभी कैंसर भी था?
आई थिंक लाइफ में हर चीज आपको कुछ सिखाने के लिए आती है। आई थिंक इन सम हाउ सम वे कैंसर हैज टॉट मी a lot of things. Maybe cancer has been the best thing which ever happened to me. मुझे नहीं पता इस टाइम पर, but maybe in the coming years I will realize it. Definitely मैंने मेरा almost 1 साल से मैं वनडे नहीं खेला, lost 1 year of my peak time of my career. लेकिन I don't know what's in store for me, और ये मुझे क्या सिखा के गई है, I can't really say right now. But ऐसी कोई बुरी याद नहीं है. Yes, there were more bad days than good days when I was going through it. ये सब मैं नहीं, जितने भी कीमो के पेशेंट्स हैं, they all go through it. When I was going through chemo, बहुत से elderly लोग थे who were taking chemo, and they were fine. They take the chemo, go have a coffee, have a sandwich. तो मैं उनको देख के बड़ा इंस्पायर होता था कि ये लोग इतने चिल्ड आउट हैं, तो why can I just go and take my treatment and go back home? So इतना जो हम डरा देते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ कीमो या कैंसर, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट इन अमेरिका. दे आर वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल, दे इंडिविजुअल्स. मेरे साथ तो 3-3, 4 दोस्त थे, उनको अकेले आते हैं ट्रीटमेंट कराने के ऊपर. सो इट वाज नॉट एन इंस्पिरेशन फॉर मी टू सी देम हाउ दे वर टेकिंग देयर ट्रीटमेंट. और दे डोंट थिंक बिकॉज कैंसर है, बहुत बड़ी बीमारी है. दे वर वेरी पॉजिटिव, और उनको देख के लगता था कि यार अगर ये लोग इस उम्र में ठीक हो सकते हैं, तो मैं एज ए यंग बॉय मैं क्यों ठीक हो सकता हूँ.
Question from this. Last few questions.
Yeah, there were a couple of patients. One lady, she was buying, she was putting some flowers, and she was absolutely fine. She was talking, she was jumping around, and I spoke to her husband. She goes, yeah, she's got, pancreas cancer, but she's doing well. And she had full hair, मेरी तरह बाल नहीं गए थे, and she was absolutely fine, and she was, very chirpy, and she was very positive. And that's what I'm saying, it took a lot of inspiration. I went to the Oakley shop in America, and I told the guy that, मेरी भी फोटो आती है चश्मों के साथ इंडिया में उस की. तो मुझे बोला, what do you do? I said, I'm a cricketer, I play in India. So he said, okay, why you come here? I said, I had this cancer and I come here treatment. So then, yeah, my wife also had leukemia. She had blood cancer for 10 years, and she had chemo for 10 years, so she's fine now. We have a child and she's fine. So, मैं इसकी बात कर रहा हूँ, his wife got, leukemia and blood cancer for 10 years. I mean, it's amazing how people live their lives over there. They're so positive and they live normal life, and that's what I want to give the message to all people, to Indians, that be positive about it and just go and do your treatment and have your friends around, have your family around, and be positive about it. I mean, don't be scared.
Last two questions, Vinod, and then Rohit. Last two questions. It can go on and on forever.
आप फिजिकली किस तरह से महसूस कर रहे हैं? मेंटली आपने बताया कि बहुत पॉजिटिव है, हम भी विश करते हैं कि आप जल्दी पहुंचे। तो ये जो उसका ट्रीटमेंट था, फिजिकली साइड इफेक्ट आपने थोड़ा ट्विटर में बताया थी कि बाल चले गए, बहुत पेन भी हुआ। कितने साइड इफेक्ट हुए थे और उससे कैसे जूझे आप?
कितने साइड इफेक्ट्स, कीमोथेरेपी नॉर्मल साइड इफेक्ट्स हैं, बाल चले जाते हैं, बॉडी एक होता है, वॉमिटिंग होती है, so there are different side effects you have to deal with, depression होता है, so whatever वहाँ पर ऐसा कोई दिलासा नहीं है, वो आपको they show that these are side effects, this is what you will go through, and so मैंने पढ़े सब और and I knew that मुझे अगर ठीक होना ही है तो I have to go through it, so I was positive. मैं जब पहले दिन हॉस्पिटल में गया, मेरे चेकअप्स हुए और डॉक्टर आइनॉन came back and said that this is what it is, it's a seminoma, and उन्होंने बोला that everything is under control, and he said that in 9 weeks or 8 weeks you will walk out a man who had never had cancer, so don't worry about it, that's pretty fine. So that was huge confidence for me. I felt good and I thought this time let's do it, whatever it is. जो भी है वो करना है.
Last question, Rohit.
Question for Dr. Yuvraj. Is it possible to quantify the effect of chemotherapy on young athletes like Yuvraj Singh? Is it possible to actually quantify the loss of distance for a young man like Yuvraj Singh?
I think it is very difficult. The answer to that question is extremely difficult. What I do know that a lot of side effects he had while he was on chemotherapy are reversible, including hair loss. His hair will come back, and after a few weeks he will start some form of exercise, which is what you and I do, and then it will depend on how the next few weeks go. So it will depend on his mental and physical strength. Things will improve. We are already very reassured by the quick recovery he is showing. But I do not think anybody can put a pinpoint definite time on that.
There were lots of claims and counter-claims about the detection of the cancer by many doctors. Were you at any stage this concern by the lack of patient confidentiality from many other conditions?
As you mentioned, this is a very confidential issue and I cannot discuss it open. What I do know for sure is that when we started discussing, when I first got into the case as a specialist in middle or end of Jan, things progressed very quickly from there. Once he understood that what the correct diagnosis is, once I told him what the treatment is, what the next can be, he asked very clever questions and he took very quick decisions.
I know you all have a lot of questions, but this will go on forever. Yuvi wants to say something.
Well, I just want to thank a lot of people. I want to thank family or friends. I want to thank Arisaptes because we take them for granted. I want to thank the BCCI for their support. I want to thank the whole nation. I want to thank the media for their prayers. I want to thank my sponsors. All my sponsors have been very supportive. At this time, a lot of people back out, but they did not. So it's been a great support from everyone. So thank you all for all your support and best wishes. That's the reason I'm sitting here and back in my country. So thank you.
You all have been asking a lot about Livestrong and Lance Armstrong. They have been very, very supportive all this while, and they have sent us especially a representative of Livestrong on this press conference. Mr. Pulkit is a Livestrong representative, and whatever queries you have, you can meet him and discuss with him after the press conference. And media wants to say something to UV. I think Vikrant.
So there's actually a lot to say now, but on behalf of the media and the fans, I'll just say, stay happy and stay.
Thank you.
Please join us for lunch, and also I will request all the still photographers to move on. Please give him way. I will request all the still photographers to leave the passage, clear the passage, please. Please understand that there is a chances of infection. He has to. Please, we have to respect his place. Please. Thank you so much, and please join us.
अभी पता नहीं.
Please join us for lunch. While